The Porsche Taycan is hands down the best electric car money can buy. I will defend this car until the day I die. I mean, just look at it. In this spectacular yellow, the Cross Turismo body shape, there are few cars, electric cars, let alone that look as good as this. And then you have the interior, leather lined, the best fit and finish, and build quality this size of a Rolls-Royce or a Bentley. And then the way this thing drives, the way it makes you feel going down a stretch of road. This is easily the best electric car I've owned, the best electric car I've driven, and I've driven most. Yes, I've had a few reliability issues with my private vehicle, this here being my car, done 35,000 kilometers in the past 20 months. It's been mostly flawless except for a few issues here and there that actually Porsche fixed over the weekend since my last video. Everything is fixed now. They fixed it in like 5 days. The day after I filmed that video, I called them up. They said, yeah, come in with the car, and they fixed it. And in the meantime, I had a Taycan Turbo on loan, so I'm not complaining. So this ownership experience, even when it's been sour, even when there's been issues, has been better than going to a luxury resort. I mean, it's been really, really good. But there is one huge thing that I or anybody else couldn't predict that ruins everything, pretty much. As bad as this autumn weather is here today in Oslo, it doesn't even come close. It doesn't even scratch the surface of how bad and terrible and agonizing the depreciation of the Porsche Taycan has been here in Norway the past year or two. I mean, comparably, this weather is like going on holiday to the south of France in the middle of July and eating at a Michelin restaurant. I mean, the depreciation has been so bad and painful. Have you ever played American football, like scrimmage football, without a helmet? And then you're going for the ball, and so is your teammate or the opponent, and then you butt heads like mid-air because you're just going all in. That doesn't feel as bad as this depreciation, and I've done that a few times. Probably have a concussion from it, but yeah, that's a story for a different time. I mean, the depreciation has been so bad, it kind of takes away every positive, good, lovely, and wonderful thing I've ever said about my Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. I mean, the service over the weekend has been phenomenal. I mean, what other brand can you go to deliver your car for repairs and you get like a much more expensive, better car for like 4 or 5 days when your car's in the shop? I've never experienced that before. But yeah, this depreciation has been so bad. So when I bought this car, when I took delivery of it in early 2022, we had no taxes, no VATs, nothing, not a single euro cent or öre or dollar cent or whatever currency you want to use as tax on top of the actual price the manufacturer's asking. That means these were dirt cheap here in Norway. I mean, still a lot of money, 120,000 euros for my car, spec'd out 1.2 million kroners. And then when we got taxes and VAT this year, this shot up in price. This is now 1.5 million kroners or 150,000 euros if you want this exact same car now. That's a massive jump in price. But that doesn't matter. Everybody was like, yeah, we're not going to lose as much money. But then interest rates, inflation, supply issue, people not having a lot of money, demand plummeting, and also the fact that they've sold thousands of Taycans in Norway. I don't think there are any official numbers, but I'm guessing thousands. So on the used market, I think like if you combine all the body styles, they're like 3 or 4 or 500 for sale. And everybody's selling them at once because people can't afford to have an expensive car because their mortgage payments have like become much more expensive. Dinner has become much more expensive, just buying stuff. So I got a quote on a trade-in. Yes, it's at my Porsche dealer. It was trade-in for another car. Probably gonna get more money if I sell it privately. But you guys want to guess the trade-in price? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know before I actually reveal it. Because you're gonna be wrong. You're gonna be so wrong. So this new now is 1.5 million kroners. Yes, granted I paid 1.2 million because I bought it before taxes, but the trade-in after 20 months and 35,000 kilometers, 750,000 kroners. 750,000 kroners. If you consider that a new one is 1.5 million, that's a 50% depreciation over less than 2 years. That is insane. That is insane. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Either way, I'm losing like 400,000 or 500,000 kroners on this car. 50,000 euros in less than 2 years? Nobody can afford that. Even if you're rich, and I'm not rich. I barely can afford this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't know. Before I tell you guys what I'm actually gonna do, how I'm gonna resolve this headache of an issue, I just want to give a huge thanks to today's video sponsor, Recharge, the largest charge point operator in the Nordics with more than 4,000 charging points across Norway, Sweden, and Finland. They are by far and easily the leading and largest charge point operator in the Nordics. So if you want to support the channel, if you want to support me in my depreciation quest in my Taycan, go to the link in the description box down below and find out where your closest recharge charger is. To be completely honest, I really don't know how to resolve this because either way, if I sell the Taycan, if I keep the Taycan, I'm still gonna lose a whole bunch of money and it hurts either way. Yes, they aren't selling nearly as many new Taycans now as a year or 2 or 3 years ago because people just can't afford expensive cars, yet alone expensive electric cars now. So at some point, the market may come back. But is that in a year or 2 or 3? If it's in 2 years, I'm not going to be able to sell it for more than I'm going to be able to sell it for now. So either way, I'm losing a lot of money. But what I do know is that I'm probably going to get rid of it in the next 6 months. I've talked about this before. I want to get a cheaper, more relevant electric car for the channel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.